Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the CRAVE podcast. We are so excited to be here. We missed y'all. We took a little hiatus for Christmas and New Year's and just a woo-saw, but now we are back in full effect. Of course, the gang's all here tonight. I have Miss Clarissa with us. Hey, girl.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay. Miss Ann O'Neill, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good. And Miss Courtney, all the way from New York, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad everybody is good here, smiling and ready, because the topic we have for you tonight, we talk about all the time, baby. It is 30 and somebody lied. Now, all of us are over 30. I believe Clarissa is the baby of the group. How old are you, Miss Clarissa?
29 until my knees start acting up.
That ain't true. We'll leave her age to her. I'm 35. Anybody else want to disclose?
I'm 36. I'm in between, so I'm somewhere in between the middle.
And that's what.
Let's just say me and Ann graduated. Anyway, the point of this podcast is what you didn't expect from adulthood, what you did expect from adulthood, I guess your expectations and the realities. So is there anyone that just wants to jump in there, or I can start it off? Just go for it. Courtney, this was your idea, so yeah.
Okay. I know as a child, I didn't know what to expect. There was no real conversation about, I feel like, the things that needed to be talked about. My parents, I did not know they struggled when I was a child. They did a great job of not letting me see that, or maybe I was just oblivious to it. That could be it too. I don't know. But I did not know that, they struggled, and there was, hard times because they, just like I told y'all before, like we moved a whole lot, but, they would send us to my grandparents' house or something. And then they come get us and boom, we're at a new house. It's already set up. Our rooms are together, and it's like magic.
That's amazing. That's like hashtag goals though. I want that for my kids.
Yeah. And so it looked easy. They made it look easy. They really did. And then there was they had conversations with me about certain things, but it wasn't, I feel like, what it probably should have been.
Okay. Yeah. And if you don't know, it will smack you in the face when you get there.
And then too, TV, makes you feel like adulthood is a certain way, and then your own imagination takes you even farther, and you're assuming, and so by the time you get there, you're like, what in the world?
This right, because I thought it was gonna be like girlfriends or living single or friends or something. I was like, I guess they were all roommates and lived in the same building. Maybe that's why it looked easy. I'm like, because my friends don't be coming over like that.
Right. It does. It sets you up again with those certain expectations, or like Sex in the City or some crap. Like you just running around with your girlfriends, having brunch and mimosas all day. And
they didn't tell you how much that stuff costs.
When did they work?
Exactly.
When did they work? Like in all of those shows too, I feel like the majority, like Living Single, Sex in the City. Well, no, Charlotte had kids. I guess two of them had children, but they weren't really a part of the show. So you didn't really see them with their kids and work. And so it just made it seem like it really was just Sex in the City, or, living single, friends. Like you're just going to live in New York and you're going to have friends that you hang out with literally all day, every day. And it's not like that. I had little cousins that just knew once they hit 18, baby, they was about to be balling. They ain't gonna have a worry in the world. And I asked them, I said, so what's your plan? What you mean? I'm like, what's your plan to get? Oh, I'm going to the WNBA. And I'm like, baby, there's certain things you got to be doing right now to get to the WNBA. Like, but that, I feel like that was kind of how we thought too when we were that age. It was like,
true.
oh,
I thought by 30, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be making like 6 figures, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't not a worry in the world. Budget. What's a budget? I don't need a budget. And then you get here and it's like, somebody lied.
Mm-hmm.
Where's all the excess? Where's all the stuff? So that kind of parlays us into adulting. That's been a conversation that we've been having here lately. What exactly is adulting? What does it mean to be grown? How do you know you are grown? What are the responsibilities of being an adult? Somebody take it.
One of the things that I've always known this, but it didn't resonate until I hit my 30s. And that's one of the things of being happy for the now. Like, I feel like us as millennials, we're constantly always thinking about the future. And then we marinate on the past. Like, we'll think about our good 20s and, whatever experiences that we had. And then the negative ones, we might be like stuck there a little bit, somewhat.
Good.
But I think the biggest thing is, being happy in the now so that you can create good memories, so that you can plan, for your future and, so forth. But I mean, I think for me, it was always a, I grew up in an era where it was, be ambitious, be dedicated, and want so much for yourself. And I think at our generation, we will, like you said, we want to make 6 figures. We want to, be on a yacht. We want to always constantly be in the future and what we can have versus that now. And we forget, when you wake up one day and you're somebody lied. You're 30 and somebody lied. Like, why am I still here? Like, why, but that would be my advice, is to continue to be happy for the now.
Yes, that's very important, because I know the Bible tells you to be content. So where you are now, absolutely strive for the next level to get to where you want to go. But we have to learn how to be happy in the moment. I know Ann and I were having a conversation the other day, and she really grounded me, because I tend to stay 10 steps in the future. And with that, you can become very displeased with the now, because you just want to get to where it is you're going. And she reminded me, again, one day at a time. And if that's too much, 1 hour at a time. What task am I working on now? And then we'll move to the next, and then to the next, because I'm not going to get anything done, accomplished, and I'm not going to be content if I am 10 days in the future somewhere and you don't even know what's going to happen 10 days in the future. So that was some great advice there.